Cardi B has announced she got big things coming.
Yes, she does. Very
Cardi B
exciting.
told, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said very exciting. That's all. Keep going, please.
Cardi B told WWD during an exclusive interview that she got a beauty line coming. Quote, my beauty line, people have been expecting that like an album. This is from Revolt TV. It says Cardi B just announced her first ever beauty and fashion brand, a joint venture with Revolve, inspired by her Bronx roots. The line is giving the glam and curve-hugging fits that'll reflect her signature style. Cardi aims to build a billion-dollar empire that resonates with the red carpet to the streets. That resonates from the red carpet to the streets. As she says, quote, we have to come in strong.
Whenever they say things like resonate from the red carpet to the streets, I get worried. What does that mean?
It means they're gonna give you glitz, glam, and hold up, fam.
Now, I gotta be honest, whoever styles Cardi for the most part, she can definitely serve a look. I think she's shown that she's got good red carpet style. Good red carpet style isn't always your own. Like it might be a reflection of you,
Right.
your style, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you are selecting, like you're the eye that selected these pieces. So I always get a little nervous when artists say that they're starting a clothing line or something like that. A lot of artists have put out clothing lines that weren't very good. And I guess I'm just okay, maybe I'm not the target audience because I'm also not looking for beauty or
You're not.
fashion from Cardi B.
Yeah, you're not.
Um, I think this is great. I think being able to go outside of the thing that people know you for is great. I don't ever think that you should pigeonhole yourself into just doing one thing or, this or that. I think if you want to make makeup or skincare products, you should do it. Maybe you'll be good at it. Maybe you won't, but maybe you'll be good at it. If you want to make clothes, make clothes. The clothes specifically, not always good when artists dive into that world. And then they try to they do this thing where they're like, we're gonna try to make sure that the red carpet it resonates from red carpet to street, and that typically doesn't go well.
Who? I'm unfamiliar. Who else has said something like that?
We've had maybe not those exact words being said, but we've had artists who have created clothing lines before that weren't good. People talk a lot about Ivy Park, which we haven't seen in a while, but Ivy Park was Beyonce's brand. That was great. Like everybody loved that. But before there was Ivy Park, there was House of Darion.
Oh, I remember that.
Was it good? Nelly said he's bringing back apple bottom jeans. Bottom jeans weren't good. I mean, we can make a list.
Okay.
It's
Well, I know
it's not
there's
their
been bad
fault.
clothing brands. I just was asking about the range of things they say they're gonna cover. I'm not familiar with other brands that said that, so maybe the Beyonce brands were a good example.
I feel like brands like that, whenever it's like an artist, they try to pitch it as, well, we're gonna combine like their style with, the sensibilities of streetwear. That's usually the shtick, even though they might not say what they said about Cardi B specifically. That's a common thing that happens. So it's like, Oh, so you're going to basically cheapen her red carpet looks from when she's wearing Versace and when she's wearing Louis Vuitton and all of those brands. You're going to like create a line where it's supposed to be reminiscent of when she's dressing like that, but it's for regular everyday people to buy, so it has to be at a certain price point, which means you can't use certain fabrics and you got to keep the price low, and it ends up looking cheap. A lot of
Yeah.
times when baby fat, okay, the sweatsuits, people love them and they were fire, but like you want to dive into the world of baby fat, all of it wasn't good. Like I just people might have a problem with what I'm saying, and that's fine. I understand. I like clothes. I like my clothes to not look cheap. So I understand, like, and I don't think you have to spend a whole lot of money for your clothes not to look cheap.
I agree with that.
So I always get nervous when somebody's like, "Yeah, I'm putting out a clothing line," and I'm like, "Is it gonna look good?" I told you I had bought them J-Lo jeans that one time, and those jeans were great. Ran those jeans into the ground, but you know what? All the clothes weren't good.
Speaking of J-Lo, we
What
spoke
she do?
about Selena,
Hmm.
the Selena movie, and the woman was denied probation.
And should.
Yeah. But flipping it
Yeah.
back to Cardi, I think Cardi B is really on point with fashion and serving up looks. I
Hmm.
also think Cardi B stands behind the brands that she builds. So
Hmm.
I think that both the makeup and the clothing line will represent Cardi in a good way. And I think
Okay.
they're gonna sell like a motherfucker. I think she's gonna sell lots and lots of items and make a lot of money like she has with her other deals. One thing about Cardi is she's a hustler. Two things about Cardi is she know how to get the coins.
She
So
does.
I'm excited for Cardi. I won't be wearing any of this because it's not for me, and I don't wear makeup. Even though I probably should do something to hide these bags, maybe Cardi could hook me up.
Maybe
But
I can hook you up. Yeah.
yeah, maybe you could give me, maybe Cardi could help me out with some bag decreasing makeup. I don't know. I don't know the name of these things. That's not my world. But
I think.
hey man, whatever. So yeah, I'm making jokes. I'm
Mm-hmm.
making jokes, but yeah, I'm excited for Cardi. Another big brand deal. Shout out to Cardi B for always hustling, chasing the coin. And the last thing I'm gonna say, which if Cardi hears this, she's not gonna like, but Cardi gonna give y'all everything but an album.
Oh yeah, and she what did she say? They've been people have been waiting for this the way they're waiting for an album. Yeah, that's true, Cardi. What I
That's it. I ain't even gonna say nothing else. That was my last thought.
okay, rap Rihanna at this
Right.
point. But okay, so let me just say this. I am more excited about the beauty portion of this than the clothing portion of this. I've made my fears clear on the clothing side, but I do think that um skincare, beauty that can be successful, and not that clothing can't be. It's just I'm less optimistic about that. I'm more optimistic about skincare and whatnot. And you can also like tweak skincare formulas, So if you and beauty formulas, so if you release something and then people try it and they give feedback, that's something that you can continue to fine tune.
Right.
So I like the idea of that. I also like the fact that she's diversifying her portfolio. I think that's great. Um, but yeah, so I would be more inclined to try the beauty side of whatever's
The
coming.
eye cream.
Yeah. Also, Revolve. I know she's working with Revolve, so maybe there is um maybe that won't be so bad. Now that I think about it, maybe that won't be so bad because Revolve tends to live up to a certain standard. So I
Okay.
hope that they maintain that integrity when they're working with Cardi B because I want Cardi to be successful. She's not giving us an album. She should then get her coins wherever she can,
But the coins are coming.
No, I know they're coming, but I'm just saying if that's not what you wanna do, then do the things you wanna do is all I'm trying to say, and make your money off of that, which is fine, and she's always done. So,
I was trying to think of a nice way to say that.
yeah, I'm not saying that she hasn't. I'm just saying why not, like, do your thing. I think, like I said, there's this expectation of her to continue to push forward with the music. But I guess the point I'm making here is that it's never been only about the music. Cardi B was definitely a personality before the music really took off. Um, so she doesn't need it. And I think that's what makes the music folks who want it frustrated because she doesn't need it. And she knows that. She's like, I'll get to it. I wanna know what's really going on behind the scenes, to be honest. I wanna know what the conversations are like. I wanna know what the label thinks. I wanna know what she really thinks, because there gotta be a reason why, they tease us a little bit with some singles, some Lucy's here and there, and then it's quiet. I feel like there's more to the story with this Cardi B album thing,
Of course.
but we'll never know. Anyway.